Hi, this is Clint Steele from Get Your Stuff Made in China. In this video we're going to talk about the best documentation you can get together if you want to get an accurate quote from a Chinese supplier. This video is perhaps more suited to those of you who have a unique product. Not necessarily an invention, but something that can't be easily explained with words. In this video we're going to use a fictitious example of an exercete. This is what the exercete looks like just here. And we'll use this example to explain how you go about documenting your invention. So we'll assume that you have invented the exercete and you would now like to get a quotation for its production from a Chinese supplier. Now the first thing you need to do when you're getting a quotation is you need to get some engineering files. They could be 3D files, typically IGES, which gives you a 3D representation of the part like this, or you will want some good 2D drawings like some of these. Ideally, if you could get both, that would be fine. These files will typically need to be done by an engineer. You need one of each part, you need one of each major process, and you need one of each assembly step. Now, even though you need to get the extra resources in of an engineer or a draftsman or somebody like that to help you if you can't do it yourself, the effectiveness of communication that these documents bring is just phenomenal. Regardless of language, having a good set of 2D drawings and IGES files really does allow any supplier, regardless of where they're from, and of course if they're a Chinese supplier, to quote accurately on the parts that you want made. Secondly, you need to make a bill of materials, which is also known as a BOM. Now a BOM is like a checklist of the parts and the processes that you need completed. A supplier is able to provide a cost for each part and each process. This in turn allows you to work out which parts of your invention or your product are the most expensive parts. Also, a BOM helps to make sure that there will be fewer surprises when it comes time to manufacturing, because every item has been costed and every item has been fully explained with extra notation where required. Another benefit of a BOM is that it makes you really think about your product in detail. You really do sit down and think about what all the parts are that make up your product, and you think about all the processes that need to be done to produce your product. Now, a BOM is where language is actually quite important. Sometimes you do need to use words, even if a picture does say 1,000 words. You probably don't speak Chinese, and if you want to work with a Chinese factory that's really going to get you some of the lower costs, it's quite likely that they can't speak English either. So what you need is a bilingual BOM template, or a BOM template. Now if you go to this particular URL here, www.getyourstuffmadeinchina.com/bom.htm, you can download a free BOM template, which is in both English and Chinese. This will allow you to explain your product in both English and Chinese at the same time, so that both you and your potential Chinese supplier will know exactly what it is that you're talking about. Once you've downloaded the BOM template, it's a simple case of completing a row for each part or process. As you can see here, this is a completed BOM for the exercete. And you can see that we have things like the images, we have a description of the process required to make it, you can see the assembly processes and things like that. Once you have a completed BOM and a comprehensive set of drawings or IGES files or 3D files, you are now ready to email a Chinese supplier and ask for a quotation. What's more, you can also be sure that you'll now get an accurate quotation because the Chinese supplier will know exactly what it is that you need made. Good luck with it all.